Today I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know to get started using Google Slides. So let's jump in. So to start with, we're just going to head over to docs.google.com/presentations to get to our main page. Another easy way to navigate to Google Slides is if you're in Chrome, you just go to your main Google page here, and then you'll see up in the corner your Google Apps. You click on that, and it has all the apps that you could use. And this one is usually featured. Yours might be a little bit different, but they have the slides right here, so you can click on it that way. And it'll take you to your new main page. Now, this is totally free and totally available to you if you already have a Google account. If you don't, you can sign up for a Google account. Again, that's completely free and available to you. So if you've never signed into Google Slides before, it'll look just like this. You'll have your options to start a new presentation across the top, and then the below will be blank because you don't have any pre-existing presentations that you've created. If you've already been using this, then you'll have some of your old presentations here below that. Now, Google Slides is going to be very similar to PowerPoint if you're used to working in there. There's a couple of features that I like even better on Google Slides, and we'll talk about that as we get into there. But the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to start a new presentation. Now, in our case, we're just going to start with a blank presentation, so I can show you all the ins and outs of it as we go. But they certainly have some templates if you want to start with those and then customize them as you go. That's certainly an option too. But we're just going to go to blank presentation. We'll click on that. And then it'll pop up with the box here, giving you some options to start an AI template. So you can type in what you want and it'll start creating it for you. But again, we're going to do this completely from scratch. So I'm going to close this out. And again, if it's a new account, it'll give you some walkthroughs of what things do, but I'll guide you through that. So the first thing that you want to do is up in the top left-hand corner, you want to click on this box that says Untitled Presentation and just name your presentation. This is a good habit to get into so that when you sign out of this or you jump back in, you already have it named. You don't have to remember to do that later. So we're just going to call this my first presentation. If you saw up here, it was automatically saving the presentation as soon as I typed in the title. This is one of the key features that I like about Google Slides over PowerPoint, is that because it's all cloud-based, it is going to automatically be saving to the cloud every time you make a change. So even like with PowerPoint, there is an autosave like every 5 minutes or a couple of minutes in that, but this is real time. Every time you make a change, it automatically saves it. The other thing is it's automatically saving it to your Google Drive. So you, again, have a Google account, the Google Drive comes with that. And so it's automatically saved there, organized there. So I can make changes on this presentation right now, hop in my car, drive to the office where I'm giving my presentation, and it's there and ready for me to go. I don't have to save it to a flash drive or email it to myself or save it in a cloud storage. It is already done for you, so you don't even have to think about it. That's one of the things I really like about it. Now, let's talk a little bit about the navigation once we're in here. So this is a preview of what each of the slides that you're working on is going to look like. And then over on this side, it's going to list out all your slides and give you a little thumbnail preview of what it looks like so that you could see where all your slides are. And once we create a couple, this will make sense. And then over on the right-hand side, you have a couple of options. If you click on that top one, it's going to give you some visualizing. Again, this is kind of the AI version of you can just type in what you want and it'll start creating it for you. But in this case, we're going to be building this as we go. Below that, there's also some templates. So these are kind of nice that you can just pick one and start designing from that, and that will help you that way. And then they also have some other additional options that you can add to kind of spice up your Google Slides even more. For us, we're just going to close that out for right now. Now, if you want to start putting AI to work, we've put together a free guide of the top 100 AI tools, and we tested each one and organized it across 25 different categories. So whether you're automating workflows, scaling content, or improving sales and support, you just pick your category and start using what works. We've done the work for you, so you don't have to. So to get it right now, all you have to do is click the link in the description below. So what we're going to do is we are going to first add a title to this opening slide. So this is the first slide that comes up. We're going to call this How to Use Google Slides. Why not make it about what we're talking about? All right, so then below this, you can put a subtext. So we can call this, and again, this is just sort of the default that they give you, but all of this is now customizable. So we can highlight this text, and we can now go up to the top here and change the font. So let's say I want to use that font. We want to move this up so it's more at the top. So you can move that, have this down at the bottom. Okay, so you can customize it any way that you like. And the other thing I want to do is I want to change the color of the background. This white background is not that pleasing. So we're just going to right click on that empty space, and we're going to go to change background. And so you can either add an image in there or just add a color. And so I'm just going to use a nice kind of yellow color that goes with the Google Slides kind of theme. And we'll go done. That looks nice. And then the other option, we can also add a picture. So I'll go up here to the top and go to insert. And you see there's a bunch of different things that you can insert. What we're wanting to do is add an image. We have some stock photos. Let's choose that. And let's search for, we'll just add the Google logo there like that. So it'll automatically insert it depending on where you clicked on the screen. But then we can also, if you hover over top of it, you see you get these little crosshairs. And you just click on that and drag it to wherever you want. Now you see when I drag it, there's also going to pop up this red guideline in the middle, which shows me that I'm centered in the middle. And then if I slide it up and down, some other guidelines appear. And then there, now I know I'm perfectly in the center because I have the horizontal guideline, and you release. So that's a good first open slide. That's going to be on the screen when we start our presentation. Now what we can do is down at the bottom, you see you have click to add speaker notes. So sometimes I do this at the end once I've created all the slides, but we're going to do it as we go just so you can see how this works. These are notes for you or whoever's presenting about what you're going to say on each of the slides. So these could either be full scripts that you're going to read, or they can be notes or bullet points that you want to say when they're on the screen. These will not be visible to everybody that's looking at the slides. They'll only be visible to you as you're presenting, which we'll talk about here a little bit later. So you click down here and we can just add some notes. Once that's done, we're going to go over to the side panel here. And again, we can either right click on there and insert a new slide, or you can go up on the top where it says slide and say new slide. So now we have two new slides. So I'm going to make sure I'm on the next one. And so again, they give you kind of a default configuration here, but this is totally customizable. You can do it however you want. So I'm going to add, this is the information, how to sign in. And then we're going to create a list here of bullet points that we're going to talk about. So we're going to go across the top here and you see where it has bullet points. Click on that. And we're going to go, and then we have an overly simplified version of this. Go to google.com, sign into your Google account, and open Google Slides. So I'm just going to clean this up a little bit here. And now we've got space here where we can add something else. So we're going to go up here to insert. We're going to go to image and go to some stock photos. You can also upload your own, but this is always kind of handy because it's right here. And we have an image there. Slide that over. And there we go. Now we have that space filled. And then again, we can change the background color. So we'll pick another color here. Maybe I want to do like a soft blue. Done. And there we go. Now I'm doing this pretty down and dirty, but you can get as detailed as you want in there to really spice this up and draw attention. And then again, we can add some notes. So what I like to do is in my notes section for me is I add any additional information. I don't need to list out this same information here because I can see the slides, but I like to write little notes in here like, hey, be sure to suggest using Google Chrome at this point so that everybody knows. Okay. And then now we're going to go to the next slide here. We're going to change the layout here. So you can see up here where it says background, you have layout, and here are a couple options for how the layout. So again, it has kind of the default versions. I'm going to click this one here. And so now we could just have a slide that says, you're well on your way of creating your slideshow. And so we're going to add another image in here. So you can see up here, we have the toolbar over here as well to add images. I'll just add a picture here of everybody celebrating. Again, getting that lined up. So there you go. So you build your slides just one at a time. You just kind of work your way through each of the slides, adding all the elements as you go. And if you go up here to the insert, you can see you can add all sorts of things. You can add diagrams, you can add charts, tables. You can also add video or audio. You could add all sorts of different elements to make your slideshow really come to life. And once you've created all the slides that you want, then you can, again, see all the previews of where everything's at. And you can also slide these around. So you can just manually move these in a different order. Maybe you want the opening slide at the end, whatever. You can move these in any order that you want. And then you can also add transitions. These are like just little transitions to switch between the slides. So you can do a quick dissolve, and it'll dissolve between one slide to the other. Maybe I'll go down to this other one, and we'll add a slide from right. And you'll see what this looks like when we get into presenting. And so once you have these slides presented just the way that you want them, what you can do up here is present the slideshow. Now, if you just click on the slideshow button, it's going to make the slides full screen on your current monitor, which maybe that's what you want. But what I want to do is I want to click on the little arrow next to it, and I want to go to presenter view. So when I click on that, it gives you a couple options. Now I'm just going to drag this over here. Now what this is designed for is I now have two windows. I have this window here, which I can put on a second monitor or on a projector or whatever I want. And then I would have this window available to me where I'm presenting or at my podium or station. And what this does is this shows me a little preview of the slide that we're on, so I know what we're talking about. And it shows me the slide that's coming up next, so I know what's happening next. And then it also gives me all of my notes that we added as we were talking through the slides. These are the notes that come up on the screen. Another nice feature up here is it gives you a timer. So if you know you have 30 minutes to present, you can have the timer running so you know always where you are in that presentation. You can pause that and also reset that if you're ready to start. And then from here, all you need to do is you can click on the individual slides down here to go to the next one, and it'll change all the information accordingly. And then you can also go backwards. And you can see as I'm sliding through that, we have the different slides transitions that we added into there. You can also just go directly to a specific slide if you wish to do it that way. So let's say I want to go to slide 3 and I want to go all the way back to slide 1. You could select those manually that way. And once you're done, you can just close out of this, hit escape, and you're back into editing mode. Now, additionally, you also have the option to share this presentation with other people, whether that be for other people that need to be able to edit it or other people that just need to view it. So when you go up to the share button, if you just click on share, it'll take you to the share options here. And when you add people, you can denote whether they can edit it or just view it. And then you can also change if it's restricted to just people that have the link or anyone with the link. So if you email out to a bunch of people and you don't have their email, they can all be able to access it. And here they're just listed as viewers, but we can also make it commenters, so they could just add comments, but it doesn't change the actual structure of the presentation. Or you can add editor, where they can actually edit the slides themselves. And when you have that all set, you just click done and you're done. And with that, you have created and presented your first slideshow presentation. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.